Hi, everybody. Welcome to Things in My Head. This is Angel, your host. Hey, today we're going to be talking about blogging. Yep, we're going to be talking about blogging and going to blogging conferences. In fact, I've got Bonnie Frank, who is Lady Blogger, and you can find her on ladyblogger.net, by the way. She's with me today in the studio. We're going to be talking all about conferences and all about why would anyone want to have a blogging conference or go to one right after this.
Your wedding day. You've dreamed about it your whole life. You want the perfect dress, the perfect flowers. So call Bridgeport Lake Bed and Breakfast for the perfect location. Nestled on Bridgeport Lake in Texas, your dream wedding will come to life with the help of our professional wedding coordinator who can handle your perfect day as if it were her own. Make your dreams come true. Call Bridgeport Lake Bed and Breakfast 940-644-0081 or visit www.bridgeportlakeb&b.com.
So welcome back to Things in My Head, and thanks for joining us. I just want to say that we have changed our website, by the way. We have a new website address. It's thingsinmyhead.net. We've dropped the blog, added a net, so we want you to be aware of that so that when you go to the website, you'll be able to find everything that you need there, just like before. We've got a new design. And just leave us a note. Let us know what you think about it. I really love to hear from you. In the meantime, on today's show, we're going to be talking to lady blogger Bonnie Frank. She's here with me in the studio. Hey, Bonnie, how you doing?
Hi, very good. Thank you.
So, ladyblogger.net, you have a blog. What do you blog about?
I blog about 4 things. I blog about parenting, education, kids, and the business of blogging. So the first 3 topics kind of go together, and then I also blog about the business of blogging.
Which is contrary to kids and having a family and all of that.
Yeah, sometimes they don't mix very well, and I can definitely speak to that. But I have teenagers now, so it's a little bit easier because they need me less and want to be around me less. So that can sometimes help.
Oh, the joy of parenting. So why blog about blogging?
Well, when I started blogging, I realized that there was just an endless amount of information to learn. And I certainly made some mistakes along the way and found some shortcuts along the way and figured that my readers would want to know about that information too. So on top of blogging about parenting and education and children, I also blog about the business of blogging.
Okay, so Lady Blogger is not just a blog.
Correct. Lady Blogger is a website, and it's a website on which I have my blog, and then I also have other pages of information, and I also have a video library for my subscribers.
Yeah, you do all kinds of things on there. You do link ups, blog hops, and like you said, you have the video library. You're constantly in front of the camera and talking to your viewers, I guess, just one-on-one, which is really, really cool. So how long have you been doing this?
I started in July of this year. I actually started, I did a test blog a couple of months prior, which I started during a long break in between my son's basketball games. We were at a tournament and there was a few hours in between, and I had a book with me. I didn't feel like reading it anymore, and so I started a blog. So I did a test blog for a couple of months, decided it was really something that I wanted to do, purchased my own domain, and in July, Lady Blogger was born.
You have quite a few readers. I mean, you're starting out, but you've hit the big time here.
Well, that's very sweet. I'm trying, and I've gained a lot of readership all around the world, more in the United States, but I have a nice following in the UK for some reason. Most of my readers are women, just like me, moms. And my audience right now is predominantly 25 to 34 years old, but I have people from 19 to 70, I think.
That's incredible, because just looking at, what you're doing and your numbers, I mean, you're doing something right, obviously. And you and I hooked up because of a blogging group or something like that on Facebook. And I've watched you over the last few months, and you've gone from just putting out this blog to doing videos and really connecting with your readership, link ups, blog hops, and now oh my gosh, you're having a blogging conference. You're hosting your own blogging conference.
Yes, I am.
Where does that come from?
Well, it actually comes from a need to network with and learn from and meet other bloggers just like me, who want to know more about blogging and want to know more about specific aspects of blogging like podcasting. We can learn from you, of course, and lots of other things too. Lady Blogger 2015 is going to be taking place on April 11th. It's a Saturday. And it will be held in St. Louis, Missouri. So nice and local for me and centrally located for everyone else.
In 2015, we have to throw it's in 2015, so we have to throw that out there.
2015, yes, it is.
So April 11th, 2015, we're all heading to St. Louis, Missouri for Lady Blogger 2015. I'm going to be there. I have been overwhelmed because I've actually been asked to speak there about podcasting, and so we're going to do that. We're going to have sessions about that, but you've got a lot of other things that you're going to be talking about. Social media, working with brands, finding and maintaining your niche, blogging tips, and just overall tricks and things like that, and monetizing your blog. These are all things and questions, topics that people are constantly asking questions about.
Yes, and it's something that that I really found in Facebook groups that I'm in, and other groups of people that I've met, incredible bloggers from all over the world. These are really the main topics that people ask about, that people gripe about, and that people want to learn about. And so that's what I'm highlighting at my conference, and those are the speakers that will be there.
Awesome. So you do have separate speakers for all of these subjects. It's not just, we're not going to be listening to Bonnie Frank the whole time. So just so you know that. She
Correct.
has lined up some incredible speakers here, which I'm very honored to be a part of that group. And I thank you very much for inviting me to do that. Now, let's just give the particulars. Lady Blogger 15, by the way, if you want to have anything to do with it and you want to know some information, you can use hashtag LB2015 on Twitter, on Facebook, and you'll be able to see some of the information and some of the news that's out there, as well as the videos that Bonnie has been putting out there for information. And you're going to get to hear our commercial going on out there. It's kind of an incredible little thing that's happening here. But it's going to be held at the Comfort Inn Westport in St. Louis, Missouri, April 11th, 2015. Now, don't get fooled by this, because it's happening next year, but you have to buy your tickets now. Right, Bonnie?
Right. We right now are having an early bird special where tickets to the conference are only $99, but these tickets will bump up to $125 come January 1st. So for the rest of 2014, there will be a $99 special, but after that, it'll go up to $125.
And the other thing, too, is that Bonnie has graciously talked to one of the hotels in the area, the Comfort Inn, and they are allowing you to have a special rate at the hotel.
Correct. The rate at the hotel is only $99 for a room, 2 double beds. And this particular hotel, not only is it pet friendly, which I loved, but it is undergoing a top to bottom renovation. So, which will be done by July, actually.
New hotel. That'll be awesome.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to be talking about the conference a little bit more, but I want to get this down. You have a very unique way for people to be able to go to this conference if they don't have any money. And I love this.
Thank you. Yeah, the attendees will be people just like me. And when you're starting out in blogging, the money's not rushing in, so easily.
Oh, it ain't just blogging, honey.
So right now and up through the day of the conference, I have a money back referral program where once you buy your ticket and you refer 5 friends, you can earn a free ticket to Lady Blogger. So if you buy your ticket during the $99 early bird special and you refer 5 friends, I give you $99 back. If you can only refer 4 friends, then I give you $79 back. For your first referral, I send you $19. For each referral after that, up to 5 referrals or the full $99, I give you an additional $20. So even if you buy your ticket, let's say, January 1st, January 2nd, or any time after that, you're buying your ticket for $125, you still have an opportunity to get $99 back by referring other people.
What a great opportunity. I mean, that's just amazing to be able. I know for a fact that there are a lot of women who would love to go to these conferences, these blogging conferences all over the United States, and they just don't have the money to pay for the hotel room, to pay for the conference itself. And then a lot of times you have to pay separately for sessions, or you can only sign up for 2 sessions for free, or you have to pay for this or that. The other thing, you know what? That's not happening here. This is it. You pay for this session. You pay the early bird special for $99. And your hotel room, $99. For $200, you're going to Missouri. All you have to do is get there. And that's what I love about this. For me, I don't live in Missouri. I don't live anywhere near St. Louis. But for me, it's a day's drive. And I think for a lot of people, because it's really centrally located, it's like a day and a half drive. Or if you have, airline points, you can use those as well. But such a great idea to have a bunch of women come together who are bloggers to learn more about blogging from each other. I love that idea, and have some experts along the way to help guide you and stuff. But really, this community is very tight-knit. Do you find that?
I do. I have found that the blogging community is so supportive and so wonderful and so creative. And, at some of the larger conferences, which can be, 3, 4, 5 days, those are really expensive. And the audiences for many of the speakers are in the hundreds. And so it's pretty much of a canned speech, and you're not going to be able to ask any questions to the speaker. And that's not what Lady Blogger 2015 is going to be. I have limited the audience to 150. So the first 150 attendees that purchase tickets, that's it. It's the cap, and the conference is closed. I have also limited the amount of speakers. So people have applied. I've accepted a few speakers, and I still have a few more spots open for speakers. We will also, on top of all of this, have a Lady Blogger marketplace, and I have limited that to 20 vendors. So we will have opportunities not just only to sit through and listen to informational sessions and network with each other and meet other wonderful bloggers and brainstorm ideas together. We'll have opportunities to shop. You'll have opportunities to get Lady Blogger t-shirts, maybe get a chair massage, maybe get your nails done by Jamboree. And, of course, I'll be giving away prizes throughout the conference as well.
So, okay, you mentioned other speakers as well. What are you looking for?
So what I'm looking for is not necessarily a speaker who would be at Blog Her, not necessarily a blogger who's been on the Today Show. I follow many of those, but that's not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for bloggers just like me who are doing, some pretty cool things that other bloggers can learn from. And those are the people I want to highlight. Those are the people I really want to give a chance to speak to the other attendees, so that those attendees can see, wow, this is a person just like me. This is possible. I can do this. It's not just for somebody who has 1 million followers on some, social media platform. It's for people just like you and me.
Which is really cool, because there are some really prolific speakers and writers out there that really feel like they never get the chance, or don't feel like they have a platform to go to something like this or speak at something like this, but they have a lot to offer. And this is your opportunity. Now I have been all over the country speaking and talking and blah, blah, blah about a lot of different subjects. This will be the first time that I've actually spoke live to someone about podcasting and vlogging and that sort of thing. And we're going to have just a real informal session where I'll tell you my background, I'll tell you where I come from, and we're going to hit the highlights, and we're going to see if we can get some of you podcasting, which is really an up-and-coming medium, especially with bloggers now. So, yeah, if you have something to offer, if you believe that you can contribute to this, fill out the application. You can go to ladyblogger.net and fill out that application to become a speaker at Lady Blogger. This is your opportunity. And who knows, it might even open up a career opportunity for you. You never know. So, Bonnie, I want to touch on your blog itself. Now, you do more than just talk about blogging or just talk about the conference itself. Even those things are up there. What else do you talk about on your blog? Because it's actually it's quite inspired.
Oh, thank you. Well, on my blog, anything that you want to know about Lady Blogger 2015, anything about the conference, you can find from my Lady Blogger 2015 page, which is on my Lady Blogger website. My website is ladyblogger.net. So just the conference is just one page of that website. Another page of the website contains informational videos, and only people who subscribe to ladyblogger.net can gain access. There's a certain access code to get onto that page, and that's where I have informational videos all about parenting, education, kids, and the business of blogging. For example, the newest video that I'm putting up later on today will be about educational games, portable ones that are wonderful to use when you're in line at the amusement park, or when you're, traveling by car, by train, by plane, whatever, and you need something to do. These are non-electronic, non-video games, educational ways to pass the time. So that's the latest video that's going up there.
So I have a question. Were you one of these homeschooler moms?
No, I was not a homeschooler mom. One of my sons asked me if I would homeschool him when he was quite young, and he would never admit to that now. He's 18. But I said no, that, I could. I'm a former teacher. I said I could certainly do that, but I said I wanted him to live, and so I was not going to be homeschooling him. I know my limits, and having someone else be the teacher and me be the mom was definitely the way to go.
Well, that was the reason why I was asking, is because I know that you're a teacher, a former teacher, and you have that background. How many homeschooler moms are reading your blog? Are they blogging?
Hundreds of them, actually. And because of all of the things going on right now in education, both public and private, parochial and independent, a lot of families have opted out of traditional forms of education, and they've started homeschooling their kids. And I have seen homeschooling that works tremendously. In St. Louis, there's a really strong homeschooling network, and where a lot of folks can get together and, maybe I'll do the math, someone else will do the social studies, someone else will do the language arts, that sort of thing. And they can, get rates on field trips, all sorts of things. I've seen incredible things happen with homeschooling. So although I was not homeschooled, I'm a product of public school, and my kids were not homeschooled, it is something that
We'll forgive you for that.
It is something that I certainly support as an option.
Amazing. So just one day in line, you decide you're going to start blogging, and this blog takes off. Now you're having a conference. You've got hundreds and hundreds of readers. How many people are coming to the conference so far?
Well, I've sold several tickets so far, but it is still early. And I know that people are setting up, they're figuring out, because I've talked to a lot of people, they're figuring out who they want to refer, and I'll refer you and you refer me and so forth, so they're trying to work it out that way. Obviously, one person can only be referred by one person. So I know that they're trying to figure that out. Also, people are networking over Facebook groups and other groups online and other local groups so that they can room together. There's double beds in the room, and, so that they can figure out roommates that way. So I know that a lot of people won't, probably won't buy their tickets immediately to the conference and won't get their hotel rooms immediately, but they can't wait too long because the early bird special ends on New Year's Eve.
There you go. That's the information. Now, remember, I talked to you about numbers, and I'm not being quip when I say her numbers are incredible. We're talking, you heard how long she's been blogging, and we're talking over 30,000 page views just on the blog. Okay. How many likes do you have on Facebook? I haven't even looked at that.
Oh, I'm not sure. Last time I checked, it was around 1,700. But you read a lot about social media, and a lot of professionals, a lot of the pros out there will say, you should really own just one or two social media platforms. Those are the ones that you should really shoot for, and, be available on the others. And I can't do that. It really bothers me if one is sort of, doing better than the other. So each of my social media platforms, Twitter and Facebook, I have 2 Facebook pages, and Pinterest and Google Plus, they're all about 1,700, and they're not all the same 1,700. And then I also have people who might not necessarily follow me on social media and might just subscribe to my blog, and we communicate that way.
Okay, so how would you like to start a blog 6 months from now, have 17,000 people on your Facebook page, over 30,000 page views, and then subscribers on top of that? That would be, I think you've kind of hit the big time. I wasn't being flip about that. You're doing
sweet.
something right. And to be able to even have this conference kind of blows my mind, to be honest with you, because I don't know that I have ever known anyone who has been blogging for as short a time as you have, and just all of a sudden, hey, I'm having a conference, and it's a successful venture.
Well, when I chose the Lady Blogger name, I chose it because it was, it described me. Also because it could encompass whatever I blogged about, even if my niches would change over time. And predominantly because I knew that it would be an easy to remember name for the conferences that I wanted to do. So even before I started blogging, I knew that I wanted to do a blogging conference.
All right, so we got the information for you is going to be at our website, our new website, www.thingsinmyhead.net. Remember, we dropped the blog, we added a net. And you can also go to ladyblogger.net and click on the Lady Blogger 2015 tab and use hashtag LB2015. You'll find out all the information you need to know there. You'll see some links to some videos. You'll also see a blogging group. And please go on Facebook and like Lady Blogger as well as Things in My Head blog. We are going to maintain that Facebook name, so you can go there still. We are also on Twitter, Things in My Head B, or you can use hashtag Things in My Head, and we'll find you. That's it for today, but I really want to thank Bonnie Frank for being with us. Don't forget to get your ticket and do the referral program. It's an amazing program. You might even get your ticket for free. So refer your friends, let them know all about it. And we'll see you in St. Louis, by the way, because I'm going to be there. I'm one of the featured speakers, and I appreciate Bonnie for inviting me to do that. And also, you can find her if you use hashtag LB2015 on Facebook and Twitter. And she has a Facebook page, Lady Blogger, as well as a Facebook group all about the Lady Blogging Conference that you're going to want to join so you can find out all of the information that you need to know. And she has a video channel on YouTube. So you can go to Lady Blogger TV and find out all about her blog and everything that she is doing there. She actually does reach out to her viewers through the video, and I love that because it's so personal. Hey, listen, you can find us on Spreaker, on iTunes, on Stitcher Radio, as well as on Facebook and Twitter. Just use the hashtag Things in My Head. Take care, everybody, until next week, and we'll see you at the conference. Bye-bye now.